Nautica Blue. Let's smell. Welcome back to Stop and Smell. Thank you for watching, liking, commenting. I appreciate all your support. When it comes to great smelling, cheap fragrances, Nautica Voyage is definitely a great go-to. But what about the other Nautica fragrances, like Nautica Blue? Is that a good choice too? This one really gets a lot of hate on Fragrantica. People seem to think that it's not great or really hate it. Is it that bad? Well, let's find out. So if you're in a rack store, you're trying to decide, you see these two on the shelf, Nautica Voyage, Nautica Blue. This one is usually cheaper. Which one should you get? Whether it's for yourself or you're trying to get a cheap gift for a friend, a father, your brother, a teenager, let's find out which one you should choose. Nautica Blue is a 2005 release. Top notes pineapple, bergamot, peach. Mid notes water lily, jasmine. Base notes sandalwood, musk, and cedar. The bottle itself is in the shape of a sail. Nautical theme, of course, with Nautica. Let's smell. Initially, without even smelling it in the air, it's very fruity. But once you come up to your skin, initial spray is alcoholic. So beware, don't smell this right away. There's a strong alcohol blast. It seems very sharp, very synthetic from the opening. The opening is not my favorite, but I think that's where most people give up on this fragrance. They judge it from the opening. They say, oh, it's too synthetic. It's too sharp. I don't like it. But what if you're a little patient? What if you wait for the mid to the dry down? Does it change? Does it develop? Does it get better? Once that sharp alcohol blast opening dies down and dissipates, it does become very fruity. It's not a realistic fruity smell with the pineapple, bergamot, peach. It's a very synthetic fruity smell, but it's pleasant. Into the mid, it does develop more of a floral aspect. There's water lily and there's also jasmine. It doesn't become too feminine. It's just a nice little floral aspect. It opens it up. It becomes a little bit more airy. The most pleasant part of this fragrance is mid to dry down. That's where the sandalwood, musk, the cedar comes in. This fragrance is a good musky, clean, woody, fresh with a touch of sweetness. It does have a nice soapy, clean aspect and it's very uplifting. This is all ages. I think this would be a good beginner fragrance for teenagers. Something to welcome you into your fragrance journey. A step up from those body sprays. It's a very versatile fragrance. You can wear this year round, but it's probably the best in warm weather, summer, in the office, after a gym workout, after you shower. This would be a nice little pick-me-up when you just want to smell fresh and clean. So is the hate warranted? Does it deserve so much hate? Well, if you're judging it based solely on the opening, then yes, it's very synthetic, sharp, alcohol blast, not likable. But if you're patient, if you wait mid to dry down, it does get a little bit more tolerable, pleasant even. This is one of those fragrances that you can just throw in your gym bag or have at work in your office. And when you just need to freshen up a little bit, you can just spray. I do like it. It's not my favorite of the Nautica fragrances, but it serves its purpose. Great beginner fragrance for teenagers. Longevity with this fragrance is not the best. It's light to moderate longevity. Projection maybe within the first 15-20 minutes. It stays on my skin for about 3 to 4 hours. After that, it's a nice, pleasant skin scent. As far as the comparison with Nautica Voyage, let's spray just to compare. With Nautica Voyage, I don't pick up such a strong alcohol blast in the opening. It's there, it's minimal, but it's not as detectable. I am a bit partial to Nautica Voyage because I wore it so much when I started my fragrance journey. Nautica Voyage does not seem as synthetic. It seems more crisp, more aquatic, more welcoming. If you absolutely had to choose between Nautica Voyage or Nautica Blue, I would suggest you choose Nautica Voyage, but give this one a try too. Get your nose on it. Don't be scared with all the negative reviews. You might like it. My favorite is the dry down because that's where it becomes more musky, clean, woody, fresh, and still has a touch of that sweetness and a little bit of floral. In conclusion, Nautica Blue is not as bad as people say it is on Fragrantica. Let me know your thoughts on Nautica Blue. Have you given this one a shot? Is it generic? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Is it just something you don't want to wear? Would you rather just avoid it? Or do you actually enjoy it? Thanks again for joining me. Until next time, enjoy your fragrances.